Antwerp of Belgium. What a massive game we've got for you. We're at the Brose Arena for Bamberg and Antwerp, and Bamberg are in third at the moment with a 7-4 record. As the crowd get warmed up, the percussion section are ready to cheer Bamberg on. 2 qualification they hope for the round of 16. Here's the games that are happening in this group on game day 12. Jerusalem have already put up a massive victory against Nürnberg. Dijon play Lichtervillers, and Fuenlabrada play Ike in Spain. Only top 4 teams in the group proceed to the round of 16, so this is a gigantic matchup which both teams will be desperate to win. Bamberg are in third, Antwerp just behind them in fourth. But Bamberg do have the head-to-head. Here's the Group C standings at the moment. Bamberg and Antwerp third and fourth. Jerusalem and Ike have already qualified. Bamberg can qualify tonight if they win. And then you have Lichtervillers, Nürnberg, down to Fuenlabrada in last spot. So the top 4 teams qualify for the round of 16. 5th and 6th will go into FIBA Europe Cup. 7th and 8th, the European dream is over for this season. The visitors Antwerp, let's have a look at their roster. Keep an eye out for Paris Lee, Jason Tate, Victor Sanders, Ismail Bako, David Duzinski, Tyler Kalinowski, but they got some young Belgium internationals as well, Yuri Chopin and Thomas Akiazili. They're all playing for the Belgium national teams, have come through the Belgium junior programs, and now playing well on the international stage in the Basketball Champions League. You can just see the back of Rubit there. He is their top player, top point scorer, averaging 6.7 rebounds a game. There he is, Augustin Rubit. Look out for Ricky Hitman, Tyrese Rice, who's a EuroLeague winner and a Eurocup winner. Nikos Sizis, Lord of the Rings, with so many medals, playing for the Greek national team. Stefan Jelic as well, who went off for 30 points in the reverse fixture when these teams played last time in game day 5. That was 85-76 victory to the Germans, so Bako got 25 for Antwerp, so Antwerp will be desperate to try and turn that around and somehow get a bigger margin of victory than Bamberg were able to obtain in Antwerp. Antwerp, there's Paris Lee, 13 points a game. He leads their team and leads in assists as well, 6.1 assists a game. Look out for Hans Manwin as well. Just got a lot of young players around the 23, 24-year-old age. It'll be good for a long time if they keep this group together. There's Bako, 21. This is a team that haven't won more than 2 games in a row, but they did win their last game against Nürnberg, 85-72. Whereas Bamberg lost their last game after a 4-game winning streak, 84-67 in Lithuania against Lichtervillers. Good spread of points as well for Antwerp last week. As we get ready for Brose Bamberg to be introduced, what a production here. It's a full house at the Brose Arena. It's a massive game. If Bamberg win, they qualify for the round of 16 in what has been a thrilling 3rd edition of the Basketball Champions League. Bamberg are the 3-time won the German BBL or Bundesliga 3 times in a row, from 2014 to 2016. They have 9 German leagues, 5 cups, 5 super cups. They played in the EuroLeague 2015 to last season. They were 4th in the German BBL last season. Harris, their captain. And here comes Rubit, Justin Rubit. 15.1 points per game, 6.7 rebounds, 1.7 assists, 84.1% from the free throw line. And he's number 1 in efficiency per game, 19.5. There's the teams introduced. The players who are going to do battle in game day 12 here in Bamberg in Germany as they meet at half court to exchange gifts. There's our 3 referees. Fernando Calatrava from Spain, Costelos Karpakas from Sweden, and Radimir Bojinovic from Montenegro. The 3rd team on the floor, always top level referee. Dennis Donkoff, 27 years old, 6'4" Belgium. So again, excellent Belgian players in this team. Antwerp, founded in 1995, and this is their starting 5. Lee, Sanders, Chopin, Bacco and Kalinowski. Lost to Ostend in the playoff finals last week, and there's Roel Moors. He is a big character for this club. He's had his number retired. The Belgian has won the Super Cup and he was Coach of the Year with Antwerp. He's been with them since 2015. Number 4 is retired for this club. And this is Brose Bamberg starting 5. Rice, Zizis, Olindi, Alexander. Look out for him. Big time player. And Patrick Heckman as well. There you go. He's the assistant and has stepped up. Taken over from Enas Gatsis, the old Latvian who started the season with the club. And the crowd let you know what they think about tonight and how important it is. This place is rocking. Hardly hear myself think. It's going to be a fantastic atmosphere. It's on livebasketball.tv, exclusive live Basketball Champions League action.
Spring back and match up. Energy from the beginning. Let's go.
There you go, almost losing his voice. The cheerleaders all in rhythm, getting everybody ready. Everybody's fired up here at the Bamberg Arena. First season in the Basketball Champions League, regular season for both teams. Brose Bamberg have come across from EuroLeague, and Antwerp just missed out last season. They got to the 3rd qualification round, just missing out on the two-game aggregate score, and this year they've come through 2 qualification stages and now are in the regular season and at the moment are in a qualification spot. But it's very close behind them as well. They're going to have to be very careful. They're 6 and 5. Litabilis are 4 and 7, just a couple of games behind in 5th. They're their main rival for that 4th spot. So a win today will bring them level with Brose Bamberg in the win-loss at 7 and 4, but Brose Bamberg will have the head-to-head, so will remain above Antwerp. There's Tyrese Rice on the EuroLeague and the Euro Cup. And was MVP. So we are just about to get underway. It's Cliff Alexander and Bacco. And Brose Bamberg have the first opportunity to score here in this Group C encounter. The Basketball Champions League. Nikos Sizis, the veteran. He's won medals at junior and senior level for Greece. Shots up, it's short from the left-handed. And a trap straight away, good trap. But they get it to Bacco in the middle. Kalinowski. Nice pass, big long body and a reverse layup of Ismail Bacco, averaging 10.5 points a game, 7.5 rebounds. He's the #1 rebounder on this Telenet Giants Antwerp team. This is using all his veteran leadership and gets right to the basket. Looking very sprightly at 35 years old. Kalinowski back outside, shots up from deep is long, and good box out by Patrick Heckman, number 33 for Bamberg. Zisis wants the ball, double team, gets rid of it. Alexander, double teamed, half-court trap, really good job by Antwerp, coming out, throwing it all at the home team. Shots up from the corner for 3 is good, and both players finish up out of bounds, no foul called. It's a great effort by Kalinowski, but he was too late. Heckman makes him pay. Bounce pass attempt by Paris Lee. Lee's the #1 assists at 6.1 and #1 in points. And the 3 is good. Kalinowski, so the tied game early, 5-5. Zisis, Rice, 2 great veterans. Heckman, he was nearly out of bounds and he throws it out of bounds. That is a great closeout and recovery, and Coach Borrego really happy with that defensive sequence. Can't take your eyes off this one. Tied at 5, 3rd versus 4th. Top 4 teams qualify from each of the 4 groups, giving us the round of 16, which will begin in March after the World Cup international break, and Bacco just can't finish the alley-oop slam. Rice. Heckman trying, they're closing out, they're not letting him get the 3 after that first one. Great job by Kalinowski, loses it, gets it back, and slips it through to Bacco for the slam. Got the makings of a great game already. Rice gets it knocked loose by Lee. Lee and 23 years old up against the veteran Rice, 31. Also Montenegrin international as well. Rice played Eurobasket 2013 and 2017. I had the pleasure of being courtside in Romania to watch him in the group stages. Rice knocks down the first, 85.3% from the free throw line coming in to this game. And it's tied at 7. Rice knocks down both. Lee, Paris Lee versus Kalinowski. It's out of bounds. Good defense by Rice. Inside Bacco. Good patience initially, but overcame Alexander and blocked him from behind. They're really using Ismail Bacco. Just 23 years old, another one of these young Belgian players, part of the World Cup qualification team that were eliminated in the first round and now are into the pre-qualification for Eurobasket 2021. 78.1% for the free throw line so far in the Basketball Champions League. Looks down both in this cauldron of noise. Victor Sanders now on defense against Zissis. Hands off to Rice, keeps the dribble alive. Great alley-oop pass and the slam by Alexander, who threw it down with authority, and that's what Rice can give you, and that's what Alexander produces as well. Tied at 9. First quarter action here in Bamberg, Germany. Lee for 3 is just short. Rebound by Lewis Alindi. That was a big throw down from Alexander. Great play by Rice, that's what he can produce. Just took the dribble left and then just threw it up perfectly. Alexander still had quite a bit to do. Had to come back down and throw it down. Same play again. This time they slow Rice down and he still finds Alexander and he gets the roll. Cliff Alexander averaging just 6.5 points a game. 4.3 rebounds. Was at Kansas for 1 year, and the 3 is good for Yuri Chopin. Another young Belgian player. Alexander, now they're trying to get the ball out of his hands. They trap him. Great job, and it works. Victor Sanders coming over. Just putting their bodies on the line. Going the extra yard on the slide, and just whenever they can, they're double teaming. Let's look at Chopin's 3, nothing but net. 12-11 Antwerp. Nearly halfway through the first quarter. I hope you're enjoying Basketball Champions League coverage on livebasketball.tv. Left-handed move, he's just off. There's Sean Tate, he's been having a good season. Second top scorer for Antwerp in the Basketball Champions League. Zissis goes left. Alindi inside, but that's really good collapsed defense, helping each other out. It's a good adjustment there by Antwerp. Shots up from the corner is just off. Rebound is loose. Jason Tate gets it knocked loose, and it's off his foot. Up by Sanders, long. Let's just see it from the reverse angle. And it's a pretty good ball. I think it went down his shin. So full court pressure from Antwerp. 3 turnovers for Bamberg and 1 for Antwerp. Here comes Donkor, 27-year-old. Belgian player. That's a good pass across court to Heckman, but he was trying to shoot the ball, potentially, the ex-Boston College player, before he actually had possession of it. There's a foul by Ricky Hickman in for Bamberg. Bamberg since 2017. He's trying to go at the ball again. He's got to be careful. Sanders Tate. Now in is Van Wyn. They're moving the ball around. Now they just bring it out. Shot clock running down. 3 is up and 3 is long. And good rebounding, good boxing out. Van Wyn had no chance of securing that offensive rebound. Rice. Malinde. Into Harris. Across court. Hickman off for 3 and another good box out. The ball's loose. Hickman, good up fake. He got Van Wyn up in the air. Van Wyn up in the air and he's made the 2. So he's hit a 3 and now an inside play. It's a good job by Bamberg. They win. They're leading 13-12. Penetrate, kick back out. Van Wyn's wide open and he takes the 3, which is just short. Rice pulls up, just short with the 3. And rebounded by David Dzinski. Second in rebounds for Antwerp with 6.1 rebounds per game. Jeton Tate, nice job by him. Averaging 12.5 points a game. He looks to get very offensive minded as soon as he's come in. Hickman, a little bit of dribble weave there. Inside, ball's knocked loose. Here's the steal by Sanders. Still Sanders, misses everything. And the offensive rebound, and it's a foul by Donkers. Donker with the offensive rebound and put back. Good defense initially by Dzinski. And then Sanders decided to go all alone, but Donker's not giving up on it. And Hickman with the foul. Makes the free throw, and now full court pressure as Antwerp have a 4-point lead. Hickman. Inside, and a foul. Harris got him off Dzinski, and he's fouled him from behind. Will go to the line where he shoots 81.5% free throw shooting. Bamberg are the #1 free throw shooting in the Basketball Champions League, averaging 83.7% coming into this game. And Antwerp are the worst free throw shooting team, coming in at 66.5%. So work to be done by Antwerp in that department, but they're doing okay at the minute. 2-point lead. Donker back to the top, not used. Van Wyn, no way through with Hickman. Fade away is good. Really good play by young Hans Van Wyn. Just 23 years old, 6'10". Went out to training camp with the Oklahoma City Thunder. Shots up, and it's just short for 3. Good rebound by the captain, Harris. And as he puts in a power dribble, the ball's knocked loose, but illegally is adjudged. Essentially by Van Wyn, just leaning on him there. Rice, wraparound pass, that's wonderful. What a pass by Tyrese Rice, right on a plate for Harris, who thanks him and acknowledges what a great bit of skill that was. That is a brilliant pass. Top quality in a top quality league. Harris just short on the free throw. They don't miss many, Bamberg as a team. Daniel Schmidt is in, guarding the ball. Guarding Akazili, another young Belgium international. Shots up, open three is off, and Rubit is in. 15 points per game up to this stage in the season. A good player to be coming off the bench. Good steal, using all 6'10" of his frame was Van Wyn, and good for two. Jason Tate doing his thing there on the offensive end, attacking the Bamberg basket and causing some real issues for the Bamberg team, who are in third place as we started tonight's game. But Van Wyn right in the right place, right time. The pass was on cue, and that's a tough, acute angle. But Jason Tate was good, and the free throw is nothing but net. He only shoots 52.9% from the line coming into this game, but he makes the first. Rubik with the screen, allowing Schmidt to bring the ball up. All Schmidt inside, blocked at the ring, not in this house. What a wonderful block. There was a couple of Antwerp players right there. Braga, I think, is saying, is that an unsportsmanlike? Because if it is, they'll get two shots. Both teams in the, would be two shots in possession if it was unsportsmanlike, but both teams in the team penalty, so it'll be two shots. Any foul where the team fouled has possession of the ball, and Tate just long on that, but they get the offensive rebound out to Van Wyn. And 30 seconds remaining in the quarter. Tate is just long on that, and there's a couple of seconds, 3-second differential game and shot clock. So Hickman slows it down for Brose Bamberg. Hickman. Harris comes out mid-post, attacks, and he's fouled, knowing he's going to get two shots regardless. So, excuse me, that was Rubit. This is the first 84.1% free throw shooter. Misses both, and that's not good. Time running down. They're trying to pressure the ball so Antwerp don't get the best look. 2 seconds. Jason Tate's just going to throw it up underhanded, and he just can't quite get there. And the Bamberg fans are asking for an offensive foul as Tate performed his spin. I don't know if we'll get another look at that. At the end of the first quarter, Brose Bamberg 17, Telenet Giants Antwerp 23. Here's some of the game statistics. 71% from two, 60% from two for Bamberg and Antwerp, respectively. Zizis got things going early, the veteran Greek international, the former Greek international. Quick ball movement. And Rice finding Heckman early. That was the last three that he ended up out of bounds, with Kalinowski trying to close him out. Antwerp have played a smart quarter on the road and just feeding back out. They've taken out back over 6 points. He's their leading scorer. That was a great pass and finish to Cliff Alexander from Rice. Four assists Rice has given, and with passes like that, and one coming up that you're going to see, the wrap-around left-hand pass, which was fantastic. And that's another assist to Alexander. And then Antwerp were able to deal with him. They've got lots of options, Bamberg. Just Alexander needing the one dribble there. And then some good defense. And then Alindi misses, but Donko right there on cue, and he got fouled and hit the free throw. So that's first quarter out of the way, and Antwerp at the moment up by 6. And if they win this game, they will go level on win-loss record. They will go to 7. 7 and 5. So we're underway. Antwerp with the first possession. And a free throw line jump shot is just short for Dzinski. There's a foul called on Schmidt. Antwerp win, they will go to 7 and 5, and so will Bamberg. So it's so close in this battle for 3rd and 4th. And that's out of control by Azili. And he's getting a little bit heated here in the Brose Arena in Germany, Bamberg, Germany. Dzinski. There's Roll Moores. And Bacco comes back in. This is extra pass. Schmidt looking for that mid-post again for Rubin. Back to Schmidt, extra pass. And Ziz is trying to get the ball into Harris there. Good ball movement side to side. This is hesitation. Schmidt for 3 is short. And Van Wyn with another rebound. Van Wyn up top. Sean Tate takes it strong, turns. Nice pass, fake, and the foul. Nice job there by Thomas Akiazili. Just good patience on the up fake. Here go to the line for 2 shots, where he is 100% in the Basketball Champions League. He's made 2 from 2 so far. And he continues that run. Makes both. 4 from 4 now for the season. Remember, Antwerp came through 2 qualification rounds. Brose Bamberg came straight in to the regular season. Played EuroLeague. Before that, Zizis just off. Good defense, just angling Zizis off there by Antwerp. Jason Tate, wide open, Donker. And he's off left. That was flat and off all the way. Just needed to, there's so much time there. Van Wyn spins one way, great pass over the top. That's a better looking stroke. And that's really good attack by Bacco, sucking in 2 players. And they gambled off Donker and he made them pay. Bamberg, timeout. Bamberg lost last week against Lichterbillis. and they have not lost 2 games in a row in the Basketball Champions League.
Okay, now weekend in execution. Otherwise, Nikos doesn't have a pass. We go fish size for Ricky. Set screens and we go. Okay, keep cool and be confident. Let's go. Let's go.
And Antwerp's biggest winning streak is 2. They won last week against Nürnberg. Let's just check this out. Great. I mean, that is almost over-helping because they've gone under the pass, but at 6'10", that's really smart by young Banwin. He sees a wide-open shooter, and that's great they've gone back to him because he just took a very flat one before that. And that's probably why Bamberg have helped off him, but he made them pay. Could probably do with a touch more elevation on his shot, and then he will be dangerous if he's going to be that wide open anymore this game. Bamberg, can they respond? They can't. Here comes Lee, top assist man for Antwerp. And that's wide open, miles out for Lee. Dribbles in, dribbles out, and Antwerp are on a tear here, and they are in control in Germany. Both teams know what an important game this is against the teams that are currently 3rd and 4th in Group C in the Basketball Champions League. They're just playing such great defense, led by Paris Lee there. He's second on efficiency as well, Lee. And that was great awareness that the defense just came off him, and he just pulled the trigger, and Jashan Tate now getting a rebound for Antwerp. He's 3rd in rebounding for Antwerp at 5.1. So they're all chipping in. And Sacco, just looks a little bit casual. Set shot. He should have been looking to make that. Hickman inside, and great job by Elias Harris. So calm and considered when he gets inside, gets the defense on his back. Bamberg to Kalinowski, double team, but that leaves Sacco open, kicks it out to Jashan Tate, in and out, but good rebound by Kalinowski. And he left it, he could have retrieved that. He obviously thought it came off Ricky Hickman. Inside, Rubik. Still Rubik, kicks it back out, shot clock running down, shots up from the corner is good. Harris knocks it down. Bamberg really want to get this game a lot closer before half-time. They are the home team, the onus is on them to come out strong. Lee, foul, great pass as well to Vanman, who was open on the baseline if the foul hadn't been called. Real good attack through the gap of the 2 players, and then the gap hadn't been plugged by Harris and Hickman. Bamberg 1 foul away from being in team fouls again. Shoji. Bamberg. There's a foul there. They're looking for each other, the young Belgian players. Van Wyn, 6'10", and Bacco. They've got great size. Both players are 6'10", and both young. 23. Both 23. Both have represented the senior national team as well. Bacco, 78.1% free throw shooter coming into this game. This is trying to restore some order with his experience inside. bounds. Heckman nearly slips. Back to Zizis. Rubik for three is good! Lee to Backo, inside. Banwin backs down, Heckman turns, fakes, fade away. That's a really tough shot. Couple of fakes and then he just fades at 6'10", impossible to block that. And Roll Moores has got this team playing with real attitude and confidence. Hickman inside to Rubik. Almost stolen. It is stolen by Backo. Banwin. Oh, Banwin with a slam right over the top of Heckman. What a move by the young Belgian. And what a moment for this young Antwerp team. They are in charge in Bamberg. It's timeout. The whole crowd is stunned by the way this Antwerp team have come out. 8 turnovers now for Bamberg. Averaging 11.7 turnovers a game. Points from turnovers, 11 points for Antwerp. So they're really capitalising on steals and mistakes from the home team. Let's listen in to Coach Moores.
You cannot throw it. We can go to easy. Reverse it and go inside, or even with high and go inside, okay? Giants, I'll tell you what you do.
It's a 2-point and 3-point average. Just seeing some of the highlights, and a lot of them have been Antwerp. None better than that slam, and Heckman knew as he looked up and saw Banwin flying through the air. Rice, guarded by Lee. Heckman here want to come back strong now against Banwin especially. Back out to Heckman, good defense. They're coming out onto the outside and Rice just in and out. Rebound this time from Chopin. And Antwerp doing this collectively as a team. Lee, their top scorer, inside Banwin. A great prospect, but it's either is it a foul or a travel? I think from Heckman's response, it was the foul before Banwin lost his balance. Not sure there was enough contact when Heckman went down for it to be a charge, so that's a good call by the officials. But the Bamberg crowd do not agree. And now Bamberg in team fouls, so Kalinowski at the line where he shoots 80%. This is first, as I said, Antwerp are the worst of all the teams in the Basketball Champions League in relation to free throw shooting percentage at 66.5% coming into this game. Lee, Kalinowski. Shot clock running down. He's lost the ball momentarily off one leg. Great D by Hickman. Ricky Hickman. Hesitation, ball's loose. 4 minutes remaining in the quarter. And a rip through. And Chopin with the foul. So Rubik, Hickman, Alindi. Cliff Alexander and Rice on the floor for Bamberg. Trying to get the ball to Rice, and it's a steal. And in the open floor is Sanders. That's a complete breakdown there on that out of bounds. And Victor Sanders, 23-year-old, 6'5" Belgium, making the most of that contact, and here goes to the line for 2 shots. And at the moment, Antwerp are in control, 36 points to 24. Alexander's first foul. But now Antwerp showing why they have their struggles from the free throw line. These are massive shots. They're only shooting 57.1%, and that's Bamberg. They're shooting 69.23% from the line, Antwerp. But Bamberg, way below their season average as Rubik takes a seat. Almost a steal as on the inbounds as Antwerp stayed up, really putting pressure. 94 feet on Brose Bamberg. Hickman, Olindi to Rice. Rice attacks and scores. Will they adjust? That's in the act of shooting or during his layup steps. Great hesitation. Then goes right, and of course he comes back to his preferred hand. Skalnowski's second foul. Antwerp lead by 13 with Rice at the line. Both teams are in team fouls. Rice 85.3% from the line coming into this game. He's 2 from 2 tonight. This is the third. They're just struggling from the line as a team. Lee. Shots up is off, way off by Sanders. And Rice, still Rice. And a left-handed reverse this time. If you let Rice get in the open floor, ex-EuroLeague and Eurocup winner, an MVP and scoring champion for those competitions, you've got a problem. Lee, ball's not loose, but it was adjudged to come off Lee last. Another young player's first pro contract against a seasoned veteran in Lee, in Tyrese Rice, who's taking over for Brose Bamberg, and it causes an Antwerp timeout. The deficit's under 10, and Coach Royal Moores has seen enough. It's really smart play by Rice. He's got the offensive skill set to just take a game over. He's averaging 15 points per game. Him and Rubik lead the way with that.
One time in the zipper with JT and Thais here, okay? We feed Thais. We got 2 sides, okay? Forget it. Let's go. We need one stop in defense. We need one stop in defense. Let's go.
Points in the paint. That's interesting with the size. Both teams have 14 points each, but of course some of those points in the paint were Tyrese Rice getting straight to the basket, and we're going to see some of that now. He is predominantly left hand, but he'll go to the right and finish with a reverse layup. You know where he's going to go at times, but it's trying to stop him with his hesitation moves, his trickery, his ability to pass off the dribble. There he is, 7 points, 2 of 3 from 2. You've got to stop him getting to the hoop, make him kick it out, make somebody else have the responsibility of scoring. Hickman versus Paris Lee. Inside to John Tate. Shots up for 3 is in and out. And a Lind. Linde with the defensive rebound. Ticking down to 2 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Basketball Champions League action on livebasketball.tv. Hickman up for three is good off the dribble. Ricky Hickman, averaging 9.5 points a game, brings Bamberg ever closer. They're 5 down. Lee to Kalinowski. And there is Dzinski with the slam. Rice, hesitation, throws it up, it's no good. But right there is Cliff Alexander, who gets fouled. And when Rice gets that far into the paint, with all the help coming, someone's going to be open, and Alexander was on that occasion. He got inside Dzinski, who just made the big dunk up the other end. Alexander knocks down the free throw. Lee, wide open three. It's just long. Sean Tate misses, but it's stolen straight back. Paris Lee pulls up for three, is off again. And this time Alinde rebounds out to Hickman. Hickman and Rice on the floor together. Rice looking inside for Alexander. Kalinowski doing his best, but he can't finish the defensive assignment, but Cliff Alexander can, right through the hoop again. One-handed huge slam by Cliff Alexander. They've got real problems, Antwerp, trying to contain him, and it's another timeout for Telenet Giants Antwerp.
The game, that can be a great shot. I don't think when the momentum is changing, it's a good shot, but don't worry, keep playing.
Roll Moore's just saying to Lee, maybe we could have just brought that back out. It was a wide open three, but he was pretty cool the way he spoke to Lee.
Take the ball, okay? And that's a block shot for you. Next play.
Antwerp 22-14 on bench points.
Arnaldo's you are here. Ricky, you are here. Lewis and Cliff. So we ran like
Let's see some of the, and this was a great dunk by Dzinski, right over the top of the Bamberg defense. Just a simple pick and roll, and then over the top to Alexander, and that's twice now that he's just thrown the hammer down with his right hand. So Bamberg just 2 down now, after being as many as 14 down earlier in this quarter. 63 seconds remaining, and the momentum is changing, and it's a real test for this young Belgium team. Paris Lee, a leading scorer, but he's got to be a calming influence now as well. Just Sean Tate up and through, and that's blocked, but it's a foul against Alexander. Jason Tate, who's protecting the ball well. Just Sean Tate knocks it down. Just 52.9% average coming into this. Big rebound by Koboka coming in. Doesn't play big minutes, but he's efficient. He comes back out really straight into the game with intent. Number 98 for Bamberg. Rice going left. Oh, beautiful move, but then he's met by Tate, who plays defense without fouling. 30 seconds remaining in the quarter. Tate inside to Van Wyn. He's going to work. kicks it back out. Tate attacks off the dribble. Jump shot from the baseline by Dudzinski. No good. But then the rebound is put back in for Antwerp, and Bamberg will get the last shot of the quarter. Rice, ball's loose. Good defense, great defense by Antwerp, by Dave Dudzinski, led by Paris Lee, and to get Tyrese Rice to turn it over is no mean feat. That's great defense. Again, without fouling by Antwerp. Jashawn Tate did it in the key as Rice went towards the hoop, and now Antwerp, just seconds remaining. Lee throws it up left-handed, hits the ring. That wasn't a bad effort as he was falling out of bounds with his weak hand. And at half-time, it's Brose Bamberg 37, Telenet Giants Antwerp 42. Here's some of the game stats. Free throw percentage, Bamberg and Antwerp well below their season average. Assists, Antwerp with 10, Bamberg with 8. 7 steals, great defense by Antwerp with traps and deflections. 11 turnovers for Bamberg. They've got to address that. They're up to their season average almost at half-time, and they're well below their free throw percentage. Here's the game leaders. Alexander, 9 points. Rice with 4 assists. And Hickman with 4 turnovers. And there's the scorers. Alexander, Rice and Harris for Bamberg, and Van Wyn, Tate and Bacco for Antwerp. We've got a really good game here. Antwerp have come out strong right from the start, built a sizable lead of 14 points, and then Bamberg, led by Rice initially, have come back into this. And a couple of big slams by Cliff Alexander have lit this game up. But we'll leave you with the highlights. Don't go anywhere. We've got an absolute thriller here in Germany. But one thing I will ask you to do, if you haven't done so already, is download the Basketball Champions League app at half-time. Everything you need to know about this game, all the games that are ongoing, some great articles, statistics, podcasts, weekly podcasts, all the press conferences, and as we see Hans Van Wyn, we may have learnt that from working with the likes of Westbrook out at the Oklahoma City Thunder training camp this summer. Don't go too far away. A great pass by Rice as well. One of the best assists of the half. We'll be back shortly on livebasketball.tv with this Group C clash, Bamberg versus Antwerp, coming up, second half action.
Brose Bamberg. Bonusmedaille für Ausgleich 6 Brose.
Welcome back to Bamberg in Germany for this Basketball Champions League Group C action. And it's half-time between Brose Bamberg and Telenet Giants Antwerp. And Coach Raoul Moores is going to be really happy with his team. They have been in the ascendancy most of the half, and Federico Perego, just 34 years old, such a big task for him. Been with Bamberg since 2014, and this is a massive night for the club, a massive night for him and his team. If they win, they qualify for the round of 16 in the Basketball Champions League. This is game day 12. There's 14 game days, so there's 2 more weeks after this of games. And the remaining fixtures for Bamberg is Jerusalem, who have already qualified. They're at the top of the group at the moment. They've got them away, and then Nürnberg at home, who are down the bottom of the league. And Antwerp, they have Dijon at home, and then they're away to Ike, who are in second at the moment in this group, in Group C, and have already qualified. So you've got to take care of business on your home floor. And as for Antwerp, they've just got to keep playing, force the issue, get in the passing lanes, trap whenever they can, try and tie up Tyrese Rice as much as possible. Bamberg have got to shoot the free throws better, and they've got to take care of the ball better. Their turnovers are 11.7 for the season. They're already up to 11 turnovers at the half. Antwerp 12.5 turnovers a game. And they've only got 3 turnovers at the moment. Antwerp 66.6% from the line, 10 of 15, which is about their average. Bamberg are at 60%, 6 of 10. They need to get more free throws, and they need to get that percentage up towards 70 to 80%, which is of course where they are prior to the start of this game. But the crowd has been amazing. The atmosphere has been brilliant. I really hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the Basketball Champions League on livebasketball.tv, where you get all the Basketball Champions League, all the World Cup qualifiers, the British Basketball League, the Women's EuroLeague. If you like the South American basketball as well, you have the South American League. So much going on. And now the Bamberg crowd, they were as many as 14 down, Bamberg, and they brought it all the way back to 2, and then with a flurry at the end, Telenet Giants Antwerp have pushed that lead out to 5. Bamberg also lost at the weekend in the domestic league. Antwerp were victorious in Belgium. So it's Bamberg from the German Bundesliga versus Telenet Giants Antwerp from the Belgium Super League, and there's a travel or a foot out of bounds there initially on Louis Alindi. Unforced errors again, another turnover. 12 to 3 in turnovers, that's massive. Bamberg have got to address that. Paris Lee, high screen from Bacco, and the three's up, no good, but good offensive rebound. Saved by Chopin, Belgium international, now out into the corner, back to Sanders. Paris Lee just didn't quite have the bounce high enough for 6'10" Bacco, 23 years old. Exciting times for Belgian basketball with such a crop of talent coming through together. Jesus into the corner for Rice for 3. Nothing but net. Tyrese Rice. It's a good sign. He's up to 10 points. Good sign for Bamberg. Bad sign for Antwerp. Inside, Bacco. Just beautiful touch. He just catches it, studies the situation in that split second, and finishes on the other side of the hoop. Bacco up to 9 points. Rice attacking from the three-point line. They took the three away, so Rice did the smart thing and attacked the closeout. Zisis, Greek veteran international, fouled. They're really going hard at the heart of that Antwerp defence. Zisis at the line. 6'5", 35-year-old Greek. He's got the most medals representing the national team. He's known as the Lord of the Rings, that's his nickname. And he's pretty good from the free throw line as well, 87% free throw shooter. He won gold at the 2005 Eurobasket, bronze at 2009 Eurobasket, silver at the 2006 World Cup in Japan. And then you can go back to age group as well, gold in the under-20s European Championships in 2002 when he was the MVP. So a great servant for Greek national team basketball, now being a servant for Brose Bamberg. Kalinowski, no way through there. Back out to Paris Lee. He goes left. Two lefties fighting for a win tonight. Zisis straight down the middle. Back to the big fella, but he loses control. Cliff Alexander across court to Sanders. He's long for three, and a massive rebound by Tyrese Rice. Nice screen by Alexander. Back to Heckman, hands off to Zisis. 10 seconds on the shot clock. High screen from Alexander. Look, it doesn't use Alexander, but that leaves Tyrese Rice wide open, and he gets the shooter's roll. And now Bamberg take the lead. For the first time in a long time. Kalinowski for three off the dribble. Long. Rice. The crowd noise elevates. Great penetrating kick. Heckman attacks the closeout. Long three is good. Louis Ilindi. Tyrese Rice is inspiring the Bamberg team, as he's done wherever he's been, at Barcelona, Kimki. And Maccabi Tel Aviv, where he won the EuroLeague. And Paris Lee not good enough, but great rebound by Bacco, Ishmael Bacco, and he gets a hand in the eye, a finger in the eye for his troubles. So now Antwerp have got to regroup. Great effort on the offensive boards there by Ishmael Bacco. Bacco. 3 or 4 so far tonight from the line. Four or 5. They're up to nearly 70% now as a team. And that's a good sign for Antwerp and for coach Roel Moors. 11 points, 83% from the line for Ishmael Bacco. Heckman attacking the closeout. Good pass inside for Alexander. But Bacco stands his ground. And Alexander can't finish. Almost a turnover. Chopin retrieves the ball. Extra pass. Kalinowski is off again. The three-point shot's not going. And Rice attacks. 4 of 21, Antwerp from the three-point line. Alexander, another offensive rebound, but it's a turnover. And the ball's loose. Sanders throws it down with one hand. Victor Sanders. And another three goes down for Bamberg. This time, Zizis. What a great game we've got here for you in Germany. And miscommunication there, but get the ball back. Lee finishes left-handed. He's a young version almost of Rice. Must be great for him to play up close and personal against one of the best players in Europe, one of the best guards in Europe. To seize the passes effortlessly, and Zizis knocks it down effortlessly. 9.2 points a game, Zizis. Substitutions. Harris and Rubit coming in for Bamberg. Lindy takes a seat. Harris left-handed finish, so much time and balance and composure there. 1 point lead for Bamberg. They've got control back in this game now though, which Coach Borrego will be happy with. Extra pass. Rice pulls up, right hand dribble, left hand shot. Big rebound by Hans Van Wyn. And what a move! What a move by Ismail Bako. Look at this, folks. Alley-oop, big time. And here, go to the line for the bonus shot. And the noise ramps up as Ismail Bako at the line. Knocks it down. He's having a huge game. 6 of 7 from the line now. 14 points inside. So Rubit. It's a great move by Ismail Bako. He's just finished quietly around the rim, but that time he finished with authority. And it was a great setup by Lee. And Lee just at 23 and Rice at 31. Rubit knocks that down. That looks a really nice stroke. Struggled with his first couple of free throws. That looks a lot better. He's up to 7 points. He averages 15.1 points a game. Lee just hands off to Sanders. Sanders nowhere to go. Back to Lee at the halfway line. Attacks Hickman. Shot clock running down for three is good. That was all Paris Lee. What a game. 3 point lead Antwerp. And Harris gets through the gap. They trapped him, but they left a gap. And he did two defenders from Antwerp and he dived through it. And Dudzinski commits his third foul. Hickman. Lee ends up on the floor. Mid-range jump shot is good for Ricky Hickman. Sanders to Lee. Miles out, misses. Of course, Rice and Hickman on the same team at Maccabi Tel Aviv when they won the EuroLeague. And now the noise really ramping up as Antwerp lead and couldn't finish there. Hickman couldn't finish. So Antwerp come away, and Dzinski shooting the three, misses, blocked by Rubit. Big block by Agustin Rubit. This is looking inside, and three players end up on the floor. Harris looks as though he was fouled there. Just bringing out Donkor there. And Dzinski and Tate were right there. So Antwerp in team fouls before Bamberg in this quarter. So Harris will shoot two. He's 2 of 3 so far. Now he's only 50%. 81.5% from the line so far this season. There's so much riding on this game. Bamberg would love. That's Dzinski's fault as well. He's going to have to sit. That's a big blow for Antwerp. If they can win tonight, they qualify. They will be in the round of 16 for the Basketball Champions League at their first attempt. Antwerp not far behind them. Donkor for three is short. And Paris Lee with a great save. Fantastic effort. Chopin back to Lee. Donkor, step back, three is flat and no good. Just a touch too flat there from Donkor, but he had a good look on it. Zissis, under 2 minutes remaining in the third. Backs, excuse me, that's Daniel Schmidt all the way across to Hickman, who's on one leg. He attacks the closeout, pulls up, no good, but great pass. I say no good because that was obviously meant on purpose as an alley-oop to Elias Harris, who came in from behind. Great finish. Bamberg with a 2-point advantage as we tick down to a minute remaining in the third. Inside out dribble from Lee. Crossover, fouled by Hickman. Paris Lee really playing well. Last season he was voted onto the all-offensive team in the Belgian Super League. He was an All-American at college. Went to the same college, Illinois State. And Donkor again, just a touch more arc on that shot, and he'll be knocking him down. But he wants to shoot when he's open, but they're really struggling from three. They hit some early. They're 5 from 27, and that's just not good enough. They're about 37% on the season from three, so they need to sort that out. But great steal by Donkor. Another pass, maybe too many passes. They kept passing backwards. Hickman, this is a big moment. Wide open three is long. Offensive rebound, collected by Donkor. Akiazili back to Donkor, doesn't take that one. Seconds, and that is an offensive foul by Thomas Akiazili. That was obvious reach out by his offhand. And it's a scrappy end to this quarter by Antwerp. It's an offensive foul, he's just got to play D now. The young Belgium international, just 22. So now Bamberg can open up their lead. And they nearly turn it over again, and they do. Is Antwerp going to have time to shoot? And what a crazy finish to the third quarter here in Bamberg. End of the third. Brose Bamberg 60. Telenet Giants Antwerp 58. There's the game statistics. 3-pointers, 19%, 47% for Bamberg. Doing a great job from the three-point land. Not so good from the free throw line and turnovers. These are the highlights. Rice for three. Nothing but net there. Good extra pass around the perimeter. And then this Paris Lee inside. That's the first over-the-top pass to Bacco. And the next one he makes is thrown down with authority. And that's Rice with another three. Rice is 2 of 5 from 3 and 2 of 5 from 2. 3 of 4 from behind the arc. And there's Sanders. Finishing with a one-handed dunk there. And then Zizis came to the party from behind the screen, the Greek veteran international. And a great inside out. Beautiful move by Lee there. Wrong footing Tyrese Rice. And then Zizis again. 2 threes. He's had a big quarter. 10 points, 100% from behind the arc for Zizis, and then Paris Lee finding so many different ways to score. So we're all set. It's a 2-point lead for Brose Bamberg. They had trailed for most of this game, and now they have the narrowest of advantages as we go in to the final quarter. Paris Lee is out. He's taking a break, so Sean Tate, wide open three, and that is nowhere near from Yuri Chopin. Rice is in possession where Bamberg want him to be, making decisions, pulling strings. Rubik looking inside for Harris. Hickman, Rubik. Good extra passes, but they need to get an opening. And Rubik keeps it alive, but ends up in the hands of Yuri Chopin. Donkor. Oh, great spin and finish on the other side. That's a great move from Hans Van Wint. Always looking to attack. And that's the first foul on Odus Kobolka. He's 6'10", Lithuanian, just 21 years old. Some great young talent on show and some real size, especially with Van Wint and Kobolka there. So now Antwerp lead by 1 after that 3-point play from Van Wint. Rice to Kobolka. He's all action, keeps the ball moving. Hickman wide open from the other side, off left. But look at Kobolka hustling for the offensive rebound, not boxed out. He came all the way from the 3-point area. Now he can go to the line, where so far this season he's 2 of 2. And Aki Azili that's 5 fouls. It's not been his night. Leaves the game with just 2 points and 2 turnovers. And the organ plays out the tune that Kobolka will want to hear as he knocks down his free throw. And nothing but net for the second, so always efficient. 4.3 points a game for Kobolka. And he's already up to 2 with limited minutes. Rice against Donkor. Better defense, they're coming right out now by Bamberg, trying to force the action. High screen. Jason Tate still all the way, and he does a 180 and finishes with his left hand. That is, it's like playing horse. Try and repeat that shot if you're in your schoolyard or your backyard. Kobolka looking for the 3 inside, but Elias Harris went up for his move before he caught the ball. Another turnover. That's a good offensive rebound, just getting in between Zilli, who's now out of the game. Frustrating night for the young man. 16 turnovers for Bamberg at home, only 6 for Antwerp. Van Wyn, he's going to go to work again, kicks it back out. Donko, can he make this one? Yes, he can. You've just got to keep shooting it. Finally, Antwerp make a 3. 6 for 29 now as a team. Great extra pass and double block, and Van Wyn just gets right in the face. I think that was Harris. He gets blocked after he turns it over as well, so a sticky patch for Harris at the moment. Paris Lee back in the game. Van Wyn back out to Lee, back to Van Wyn. Now he's got Rice on him, he can pass over the top. Donkar is just short, and Van Wyn can't get the offensive rebound, but Rice can. And Rice, nice pass inside, and Rice doesn't give up on his captain Elias Harris, gives it to him again, saying go ahead mate, finish the play, and he does just that. Watch this, crossover to his left, Harris is open because Chopin comes to help, and good concentration by the Bamberg captain. He's been with Bamberg since 2013, and he's won 3 Bundesliga championships in that time. Oh, great cut off the ball, but Lee can't finish it. 1 point lead for Antwerp, ball's loose, but Donkor has fouled Rice, who continues to handle the ball. Rice with 6 assists, 4 rebounds, 13 points. He's above his average for assists. He's number 2 on the team for Bamberg. Hickman to Rice. Lee trying to play D on him, but he's so slippery, and he goes to his left hand. He just plays the game at his pace. Nothing is rushed, nothing is out of control. Hesitate, go quick, go slow, go left, go right. He's a real tough ass. Donkor attacks the closeout, attacks the space, and finishes. Antwerp by 1. Ticking down to 6 minutes remaining. Hope you're enjoying Basketball Champions League action on livebasketball.tv. Hickman going left. He can't finish. Good job by Dudzinski. And I think Van Wyn was out of bounds there. But good intent from Antwerp, trying to run it. But they make a turnover. And it's timeout here in Bamberg. And it's a Bamberg timeout. Antwerp lead by 1.
So we need to start close out. If we can, we need to put the ball in. Watch out, they will trap. Okay? Watch out if they press break. Yes? On defense, they are trying to go in with number 10. So when they okay, kick free. Let's make sure we get some stuff, guys. Get some stuff. And control the pace of this game. Control the pace of this game. Keep talking in defense and make sure we box out, okay?
Just looking at some of the highlights. That was an amazing move by Sean Tate. And then Donkor gets his 3, and then he attacks the closeout because they take away the 3, and before the help can come, he finishes off. And the noise in this arena is reaching fever pitch because they know if Bamberg win this game, they qualify for round of 16. So it'll be a massive night, especially on the back of a domestic loss at the weekend. Antwerp won at the weekend, and they won last week in the Champions League against Nürnberg. So here comes Isis, kicks it back out. Rubit's going to take the 3, and he's just off. He looked initially to Rice, thought pass first. Lee, he's picked the dribble up. Just Sean Tate. Inside, Van Wyn with Heckman. He's already dunked on him once, and this time they manhandle Van Wyn. Harris came over, and Heckman was right there, and Van Wyn's a real live wire. When he catches that ball, he's looking to attack. He can fake over either shoulder, and he's just been, he might have tweaked his neck there, and they're going to decide, was that an unsportsmanlike foul? Van Wyn, whilst with Limburg United in 2016, was voted the best young player in the Belgium League, and he's played for the Belgium national senior team in the first round of the qualification of the World Cup qualifiers, where Belgium were eliminated. Now they're trying to pre-qualify for Eurobasket, the next Eurobasket in 2021. So it is an unsportsmanlike. Looks as though he grabbed Van Wyn round the neck. So there will be 2 shots and possession for Antwerp. This is a massive, massive moment. And that's Heckman's 3rd foul. Look at the flags and the noise and the siren. And great concentration by Hans Van Wyn. And Rolmoors sits. He's been through all this before with Antwerp and with Spirou Charleroi, where he was voted 4 times Player of the Year in Belgium. And he's had his number 4 retired for Antwerp. Harris Lee, across court, Donker, just off again, but he keeps firing away. So they're 3 points up now, Antwerp. And Rice makes it! Unbelievable finish by Tyrese Rice. He goes left yet again. He gets contact, he gets fouled, and he makes the shot. Look at this, folks. Great camera work, Euro step, tough angle, no problem for Tyrese Rice. Rice can tie the game for Bamberg, which he does. They need to go on a run with the free throws. Goes Perego, staying calm. 18 points from Rice, 4 or 5 from the line. This game is tied. We have 5 minutes remaining in the 4th. Donkor inside to Van Wyn, and Rubit's now on him. And that's better defense. Rubit forcing the turnover. Van Wyn's pass was like a bullet there. No chance for anyone to catch that. That's his 3rd turnover, Van Wyn. And 8 turnovers now for Antwerp. Who's going to keep their cool? Who's going to keep their calm? Rice is right on cue, right on time. And now Antwerp have a question to answer. Can you stop Tyrese Rice? Can you contain Brose Bamberg on their home floor and stop them qualifying for the round of 16? It's timeout, Antwerp. Let's listen into the Coach Moores.
But I want Dave in the corner here. I want Hans as the passer. JT, easy. We got flat for JT. Okay, but I want Hans as the passer here, okay? Easy, you set the flare for P. Look inside, it's not there, we can't look here, okay? Flat for JT, okay? Let's go, look. Luigi, some side, okay? Some side, and we create.
Look at the three-point percentage for Bamberg compared with Antwerp. That's massive difference. And now Bamberg are up to 75% from the line. Just a reminder, they were number 1 as a team from the free throw line coming into this game in the Basketball Champions League. But Tyrese Rice, he scores in so many ways. He sets players up in so many ways. He plays so relaxed, he's so assured, and that's why he's won the EuroLeague, he's won the Euro Cup. And is he going to possibly win the Basketball Champions League this season? Bacco, tough move, fading away. And Brose Bamberg hitting the right notes at the right time, in the right order. Can they qualify for the round of 16 tonight here in Germany? This is another class act for this club at 35 years old. Throws it high off the glass, ball's loose. Here comes Paris Lee, who's such a good young player, and giving Tyrese Rice all he can handle on the defensive end. And that's what Antwerp have got to do. It's only Rice's first foul, and that's so. Lee, they're playing him so high now, he gets past one. He's going to have to pull up, that's a tough shot. He's missed that. And Alexander in. Brose Bamberg can just slow it down a touch. They have the upper hand at the moment. And Tyrese Rice has the hot hand. Rice. Rubik goes away from him. In comes Alexander with a high screen. Rice just short. Oh, and Tuksinski misses the defensive rebound, and Bamberg get another possession inside. Alexander! Third time he's thrown it down in exactly the same manner. They throw it to him at the hoop. He grabs it with two hands, throws it down with one. Biggest lead of the night for Bamberg. And now Paris Lee turns it over. Is the pressure getting to this young Antwerp team? It won't get to Rice. He's seen it all before. Ziesis, Rice, goes right. Great defense there by Van Wyn. Good finish, just Sean Tate. To 11 points personal, 3-point lead for Bamberg. Ziesis. Inside, Alexander. Outside, Alindi knocks it down for three. What a big shot. What a big moment for Louis Alindi. Timeout, Antwerp. Just at 20 years old, Louis Alindi. He's been at Bamberg since 2016. Represented all the junior German teams, national teams. And his dad, Wilbert, won the 1975 NCAA tournament with UCLA and, of course, Lou Alcindor.
Okay, with speed, and you sleep. You sleep and you try to take speed. Okay? Let's go.
And there's the domination inside again by Cliff Alexander, who's well worthy of a mention as well. He's come via the NBA and the G Leagues and playing for Asphalt, and then joined Bamberg this season. McDonald's All-American, Naismith Prep Player of the Year, Jordan Brand Classic Co-MVP, and Mr. Basketball USA, which is the National High School Player of the Year in his younger years. And the current holder of that is RJ Barrett, the Canadian international and Duke University player. And just Sean Tate is backing his player down, Alindi. And defensive foul. I think a bit of a flop there from Lind. 6-point lead for Bamberg. There's just 2 minutes remaining. And it's a technical foul called on Lind. And Tyrese Rice is just saying to the young man, just stay calm. But Paris Lee can't knock that down. He's making everything earlier. Oh, great play by Bamwin. That's a perfect pass as well. Really good out-of-bounds play, and Bamwin goes up to 15 points. 100% from the 2-point range. 4-point lead for Bamberg. Rice slows it down. Inside, outside. Pulls it back. 5 seconds. Is he going to do it all himself? And he's blocked. Too much dribble. Bacco stayed with him. Lee for 3 is good. And Rice and Bamberg pay the penalty for too much dribble. Too much individual basketball, and Paris Lee knocks down the 3 after he missed the technical free throw. Great belief in himself, and now Bamberg have the problem. Timeout here in Bamberg, Germany.
We're ready to set the screen, okay? We go like this. Augustin, you are here. Cliff, Nikos, Tyrese, Ricky, okay? Get open. Get open. Crash the boards. Crash the boards.
This game was talked about as the game of the week, and it's living up to the billing. As we look at the points in the paint, there's been some great dunks, some athletic layups, and what a big moment for Louis Elindi. Knocking down the 3, averaging 2.7 points a game, 3.9 rebounds. That's the biggest 3 he's hit in his life. And Paris Lee following that up after the missed technical free throw where he fell off balance, he looked uncomfortable, just full belief in himself, and he knocks down that 3. And he's 50% from behind the arc. So who's going to hold their nerve? The crowd are into it. I hope you're really enjoying this. This is top level European competition at the business end of the regular season. Hickman throws it up, no good. Rebound, Jashawn Tate. That was really weak by Hickman. He seemed to be in 2 minds. And a good collapsing defense from Antwerp, who can take the lead with this possession. Bamwin, Jashawn Tate. Bacco doesn't even look at the hoop. Jashawn Tate attacks, steps through, flips it up, and a great rebound by Cliff Alexander. It was just too much forced. That's such a tough shot. Just too many players to get through, and Cliff Alexander, big, strong play. And it's team fouls for Antwerp, so now Alexander with a double-double, 11 points, 10 rebounds, and 9 of those points have been 3 great slams. This is the first. He's 1 of 2 now, 50% on the season, 71.4%. 42.7 seconds remaining here in Germany. And that's great concentration. 2-point lead for Bamberg. He's 12 points, double-double. Paris Lee, great pass. And Ishmael Bacco just couldn't get airborne, and he was fouled. Six or 7 from the line. Great effort by the young Belgian. youngest player at the Eurobasket 2017 for Belgium at 21, but he just seemed slightly off balance there. That is a 1-point lead. That would have tied the game for Antwerp. What is going to unfold here as we tick down? It's a 9-second differential between game and shot clock. Therese Rice gets into the paint, gets into the heart of the defense, and with a left-handed floater, gives Brose Bamberg a 3-point lead. Time out, Antwerp. Antwerp's top scorers, Van Wyn, Bacco and Lee. 15, 15 and 13. Let's listen in to Coach Moores.
Dieses Ding heute gewinnt, stehen wir nach der Finale. Freebies sind
Okay, so Dennis, you run, and there is a scheme for the shooter. We switch to the man. Switch.
There's Bamberg. Rice, 23 now. Well above his average of 15.1 points a game. He has come to play tonight. As we look at some of the highlights, and that's a tough shot. He's got Dzinski doing his best, but sometimes great offense beats good defense. You can say don't let him go left, but he'll often feint to go right and then just come back to his left hand in the blink of an eye. So Antwerp have chosen to advance the ball. 11.3 seconds remaining. Inside, but it's stolen. Ball's loose. And it's a jump ball, and possession arrow is... And what a turn of events. They tried to go straight to Ismail Bacco. Two players have dived for the ball going out of bounds, and they're going to the monitor, and so they should. Such a pivotal moment in the season and in this game. Just to remind you, Bamberg will qualify if they win for the round of 16. It was Elias Harris, the captain, and Bacco, and here comes Rubit and Dzinski, who was in possession of the ball as it went out of bounds. Obviously both pointing at each other. Bacco going round the back, but it wasn't a clean, it's never going to be a clean catch. Van Wyn throws it in, trying to use his 6'10" height to get some height on the pass, but it was not high enough to get over Elias Harris, who at 6'8", the captain did just enough to stop the initial pass. Now we have to see whose ball it's going to be. This is a massive moment, and potentially I think it's last come off Harris, but I'm sure the referees will take their time. Dzinski definitely touches it when it's inbounds. Harris then comes over the top, but there you can see Dzinski's hand as well on the ball, so there's Harris, and then it's hit his left hand, then it's out of bounds. I think it's going to be, it's a jump ball, and they can't decide. And it's a timeout. Possession arrow is with Bamberg. They hold all the cards now, and they call a timeout to draw up potentially a winning play. But they are in the lead by 3. Here's the stats. 57% from 2-point range, but only 22% from 3.
on the ball also, be high, jump, okay? You cannot pass the line. Remember,
Rebounds, 39 rebounds for Bamberg.
It's a thing, okay? Switch everything, make the ball if you have to go.
Above their average of 34.7 rebounds a game. So that's a great effort by them. Been put under a lot of pressure by the size of Van Wyn and Bacco, crashing the balls. Antwerp, who got to the third qualification round last season and just missed out. This season they've come through 2 qualification rounds to get to the regular season. Bamberg, are they going to break their hearts? Bamberg can qualify with a win. It's a foul, but they've last off Rice. But Paris Lee is hoping now that Tyrese Rice will miss one of these free throws, or both. It's a 3-point lead, so he needs Rice to miss both. So it's still a 1-possession game, but Rice has been so instrumental in Bamberg's current positive position in this game. You can't see him missing, and he doesn't, and it's nothing but net by Tyrese Rice. The Final Four MVP of the EuroLeague finals in 2014. Van Wyn knocks it loose. It's a 4-point game. They need a quick score, and they miss everything. Paris Lee, they needed a quick score, then a steal. And also the EuroLeague finals top scorer that year. And as we finish the game here, final score: Brose Bamberg 82, Telenet Giants Antwerp 78. Great game here in Bamberg. And Brose Bamberg have finally come out on top. They were behind for large portions of this game. But Roel Moors can be really proud of his young team. And Brose Bamberg have qualified for the round of 16 from Group C, along with Hapoel Jerusalem and AEK Athens, who have already qualified. They go to 8-4. It's a great professional team performance, led by Tyrese Rice with 24 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, and just the 1 foul, so playing great defense. But a real positive word about this Antwerp team, Telenet Giants Antwerp. They've got a young guard in Paris Lee, who when Tyrese Rice plays against him, he must see a lot of his traits in the young man, who's 8 years younger than him. And then you've got Bacco and Van Wyn, Victor Sanders, who had a good game, Dudzinski, Kalinowski. As Bamberg greet their fans. There's Jelavic going through, who had a massive game. Jelavic in the corresponding fixture earlier in the season, where he went for 30 points, not needed tonight. There he is. Kabolka came in and gave some good minutes. Harris, captain, reliable. And there is young Federico Brodego, 34-year-old. And he has orchestrated a great win. And there's the game statistics. Pick out what you will. The free throw percentage came back up for Bamberg in the end. 40 rebounds, that is a massive amount of rebounds. 33 and 7, but 16 turnovers, but they made up for it in other ways. Antwerp with only 10. 3 blocks to 2 blocks in Antwerp's favour. And the game leaders, Rice with 24, Van Wyn with 15, Alexander with 11 rebounds, he got a double-double. Tate with 8 rebounds for Antwerp, 6 rebounds for Rice. 5 turnovers for Hickman, 4 for Van Wyn. 2 steals for Lee, and there's the point scorers. Rice, Alexander, this is 24, 12 and 10. Van Wyn, Bacco and Lee, 15, 15, 13, which is what Antwerp do in the last game. They were very spread in their scoring versus Nymburk in that victory, and they did the same tonight. So Brose Bamberg have qualified for the round of 16. There's only one more spot left in Group C for qualification for the round of 16. Brose Bamberg come back from their loss last week against Lietuvėlės in Lithuania. And as we see the highlights, the fans here and the team will be so pleased that they can now relax for the rest of this, relax a bit more for the rest of this regular season, knowing they have qualified in third place. They now go to 8 and 4. They're only one, depending on what AEK Athens do. They're playing Montekit Fenlabrada. And at the moment, AEK Athens are in control of that one in Spain. So it looks as though AEK Athens are going to go to 10 and 2. So it looks like Brose Bamberg will finish in third. And Tyrese Rice with that fantastic finish with the left hand. You know he's going to go left, you try and stop him, then he can dribble right and finish from going right with his left hand. He's just got that great open stance. And it's just string music all the way for Rice. He'll be the game MVP for sure. But well supported by Cliff Alexander with a double-double, 12 points, 11 rebounds. But I hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the Basketball Champions League. Brose Bamberg have qualified for the round of 16. Telenet Giants Antwerp still have work to do. They will still be in fourth, which is a qualifying spot, but they have work to do in their last two games. Hope you've enjoyed the game. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Still games going on in the Basketball Champions League. As we look at the Group C standings, I'll just stay with you for this. Brose Bamberg still in third, Telenet Giants Antwerp in fourth. Lietuvėlės still playing. So, hope you've enjoyed this. It's Graham Hiscock saying good night. Enjoy the rest of your evening.